For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, as most of you know, when it comes to Marvel or DC, I am very much a Marvel fan. I love Marvel, but with DC, I honestly never really cared about anything that isn't Batman. I have only seen Man of Steel, I have yet to see the Christopher Reeve Superman, and, you know, the DCEU was a horrendous universe. It really, really was. I watched Batman vs. Superman this year, and you know what? In December, you'll find out how I felt about that when I do my ranking everything I watched in 2025 video. Hopefully, it won't be as long as the last one. But ever since that first teaser trailer for Superman, there has just been a very vocal group of people who clearly just are not willing to support this, and it seems like there's a common denominator with a lot of these people, and that is them just saying, "Oh my god, it doesn't look anything like Man of Steel. Why is it so bright? Why does his suit look so stupid? It looks like pajamas." And I'm like, they don't understand, do they? Because it's like now DC and Marvel seem to be sort of swapping tones, because Marvel before was always known for being very like light-hearted, kiddie, colorful, and overall just not very mean. And DC was always known for doing the darker stuff. It seems like now things have swapped around, because we've gotten things like Daredevil Born Again, Thunderbolts. Of course, we're going to have Fantastic Four, where the Fantastic Four will inevitably lose, most likely. Avengers Doomsday, where they will lose. Secret Wars, where everyone's going to die. And hell, even Captain America Brave New World, which, you know, say what you want about the movie itself, it at least had a mostly serious tone. And here with Superman, we are seeing something amazing, and that is hope being spread to all of the viewers. And it's not just DC fans, I said it's most people, who are like Zack Snyder fans, just people who really loved Henry Cavill's Superman. I think that's the only one which really, even though I haven't seen Christopher Reeve's Superman, that man, like, I love Henry Cavill Superman, obviously. He's the only one I've seen. But Christopher Reeve just looks like Superman. You know, like, that just screams hope to me. And of course, the quote-unquote S on Superman's suit means hope on his planet. So it only makes sense that he fills us with hope when he comes to Earth. And I feel like a lot of people are just being extremely miserable about this movie, because there's been so many comic book movies over the last few years where a lot of them are either like unbelievably high stakes, or they're really dark and sad and things like this, when really we just need a happy film. And I don't mean like we need like a childish comedy. You know, I don't want Love and Thunder. I don't want to throw Love and Thunder again. Please, God, no. But especially in a world like how it is today, which is very dark, depressed, mean. You know, where humanity is just so cruel. I feel like this is the movie that we need. And I am so, so excited for this. And it is nice to be excited for a comic book film. Just not because, oh, who could show up in this movie? Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. What's the post-credit scene gonna be? Oh my god, what are the cameos? No. We're just excited just to see a hopeful, happy movie for a hero who hasn't gotten a movie in 12 years. It blows my mind that, Superman is arguably the icon of superheroes. He is the most iconic superhero. You know, obviously, I think most people will agree that the best one is either Spider-Man or Batman, but whether you like it or not, Superman is the most iconic one of them all. And in 12 years, we haven't gotten a single movie of him. That is just mind-blowing to me. It is crazy. I feel like all the hate for Superman is just extremely forced. People picking on every little thing that's wrong. With me, the only thing that I could maybe slightly criticize is some of the CGI. You know, like early in the second trailer when he gets like there's fire all around him. That looks slightly odd, but James Gunn did say that, the movie is basically done. They're just now finishing the CGI. So even that isn't really a worry to me anymore. And I'm just excited to watch it, just to have a good time, just to be happy. Because a lot of heroes as well, now they just, oh my God, they gotta be like these overly complex or sympathetic characters where it's like, oh my God, I don't need an entire like drama just to explain the hero. Just let me enjoy the character. Superman here just wants to do good. And we see that here. Yes, he has a personality, which I'm loving. I really do love how he switches between Clark Kent and Superman. Like early in the trailer where he's laughing and stuff. And then as soon as he like pretends to be Superman, he's like, Miss Lane. It's just so freaking cool. I love this. One other thing that I feel like people are really underestimating here is the man behind the camera. This is James Gunn we are talking about. This is not a freaking like someone who doesn't know what they're doing. This is James Gunn. As far as comic book movies go, he has not missed. He made the entire Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. The second one being the only one that people seem to criticize. But even then, there's a lot of people like me who defend that movie and genuinely think that it is really good. That first movie, he took a bunch of characters who no one cared about in the comics and made one of the best old MCU movies out of it. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, well, that's still, to me, the best MCU movie of them all. And just, come on, like the Suicide Squad as well. I'll be honest, that's a movie I wasn't the biggest fan of. I think I'm like in the minority of one, which is only me, that I actually prefer the first Suicide Squad. But anyway, this movie, oh my God, James Gunn is gonna make probably the best Superman movie of modern times. I do think that this will be better than Man of Steel, because even people who have seen all the Superman films do like to say that Man of Steel is the best, which is crazy to me considering how dark Man of Steel is in the grand scheme of things. This is just the total opposite. This is a colorful movie. I mean, just look at his suit. His suit is gorgeous. It's not dark. It's bright. It's colorful. It looks like pajamas. That's kind of what superheroes are meant to look like. And it makes you feel like a kid. That's what it does. And I'm just so happy that they're doing this with DC, especially Superman. Batman, keep him as dark as you want. Of course, when it does eventually come to the DCU Batman, he will hopefully be more, more, whatchamacallit, ridiculous. Because, of course, Robert Pattinson is with a dark, serious, grounded Batman. Here, I want him to take on Bane. I want him to take on, like, what's an insane Batman villain? I would say Mr. Freeze, but it seems like people really want Mr. Freeze to be the villain of the Batman Part 2. Clayface, I'm an idiot. They literally have a Clayface movie in production in this DCU. So, yeah, that Batman, I think, will work perfectly with this. And, yeah, I just don't know how anyone can look at this trailer, both trailers really, and go, this looks terrible. How are people excited for this rubbish? I said it before. That shot of from the first trailer of that kid just holding up the sign, the flag, with the hope symbol, and him just holding it and going Superman. That's probably my favorite moment from all the trailers, honestly, just because it shows you how much Superman means to these people, and oh my God, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be a feel good movie. You'll probably cry. There'll definitely be emotional moments. It's a James Gunn film, but yeah, I'm just really excited for this. But really, apart from just voicing my excitement for Superman, I just wanted to sort of get this out there because I'm tired of seeing people hate on this movie just because it's not Henry Cavill, just because it's not in the DCEU or it's Zack Snyder. You know, like, guys, this is what Superman is meant to be. This is a trailer with trailers that just make you smile the entire time and just makes you feel good inside. I just can't understand how miserable someone has to be to just say that this does not deserve any love. I don't care. I feel like this could genuinely be at least the best comic book movie of this year. Because so far, we've had one hit, one kind of miss. We've had Captain America Brave New World, which is alright. Thunderbolts is amazing. Fantastic Four will likely be amazing because it seems to be going the same route of Superman, where it's, kind of more, I wouldn't say more hopeful, but it feels more traditionally superhero, And not everything has to be a connected universe. I'd also just like to say that Lois Lane in this movie is fucking gorgeous. I'm saying it, man. Superman is so lucky. Like he's not lucky because he can shoot lasers, because he can fly, because he has super speed. No, 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 no. He has her. That is insane. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of voice my opinion on this whole situation, and coming from someone who loves Marvel and, finally actually is excited for this. Please, I just want you to know that you can be both. You can be a fan of something else while being excited for, something of a different franchise. Just because they were seen as competitors doesn't mean you can't love both. Doesn't mean you can't be excited for both. So, yeah, please just let me know your thoughts on Superman. What do you think of the new trailer? Are you loving it? Are you feeling that excitement again for a new Superman film? Because again, someone who never really cared for Superman, this has got me hyped. So please, just anything and everything, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.